Here's something that comes up a lot, and it's the topic of how to do deals, how to negotiate, right? And the first thing I want to say is that in this independent filmmaking arena, almost anything goes. We all know that Hollywood has these rules. They have these, what do you call them? These unions. And those unions are in place to make sure that the big companies don't screw people over. And that's good. Granted, that's good in almost every situation that you have somebody representing the small people when it comes to times that things need to be negotiated with the big people. Now, in this independent field, it's a little strange or different because we are the little people. So it's the little people negotiating with more little people. So in this arena, it's not really as much predatory business practices as you would see in Hollywood. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm not saying everybody in the independent filmmaking business is the most honest person in the world. That's not what I'm saying. The thing is, the structure of this independent filmmaking playing field is a lot different in Hollywood, right? Hollywood is this big giant machine, and you get in, and if things go according to plan and you play well with others, then your name gets passed around and you become someone who's constantly getting work, right? But on the flip side, if this big studio finds out that you're a jerk, or if this director finds out that, you don't play nice with others, then you can find yourself in a situation where you're blackballed in Hollywood. Now, as far as the independents go, yeah, we know each other. This director might know that director, or this studio knows about that studio, but there's no way that I can blackball an actor. I can't blackball a producer. I can't blackball a small studio from doing work with other people, and so on and so forth in the independent field. So you have a little bit more leeway. And because I don't have that power, I can't really exert that leverage over an actor or director or producer or writer. I don't have that. I can say to you, hey, this is how I work, this is how I like things to get done, and this is how much I'm gonna pay you. And you, as an independent in the independent field, working with an independent filmmaker, can say yes, or you can say no. And if you say no, there's nothing I can do about it. I just gotta deal with it. But this is something that I need to point out to most of you, because a lot of you are new to the business. A lot of you are just stepping in, and because independent filmmaking is easy to get into, a lot of people who have never done it before are getting in. And here's one of the things where a lot of individuals fail at. It's negotiations. I learned a long time ago, you do not get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. You have to learn how to negotiate. If you have a gaffer and he's saying, hey, this is my rate for 500, say, hey, can you do it for 300? I only have this. Can we do 300 for 3 hours a day? Like, you have to really be able to throw things out there. You have to figure it out. You have to ask your questions. Well, what's your rate? Oh, my rate is $600 a day. How many hours is that? That's 8 hours. Okay. Do you think we can get you for 3 hours for half that? Like, you really have to learn how to negotiate. Even when it comes to investors, you need to negotiate. When they're putting up that money, what do they want in return? Do they want to be a partner? Are they going to invest in every project that you do? Are they going to invest in this movie? And then once that's done, they're going to invest in the next movie? Or are they an investor? Or is it a loan? Are they like, listen, we'll give you $5,000, but we want our $5,000 back, plus we want a little bit of interest? Or are they saying, we'll give you $5,000, but we want to own part of the movie? So you really have to negotiate. Even if it's something that you don't like, you got to say, well, how about this? Here's a count. I've done countless negotiations. I'm in the middle of a negotiation right now, and I'm at the point like, okay, what are we doing? Are we doing a project by project? Are we doing an investment in the company? Are we doing a loan where you put up this amount and you want 25% return on top of your original? Do you want 50% on top of your original? Do you want, so there's so many different ways that you can negotiate a deal. So always try to negotiate. Do not ever take one answer as the no. Don't take it as, well, that's not what I want, and I'm gonna walk away. Because in this independent field, you gotta figure out how to get your job done. You have to figure out how to get that project done. Even with actors, you can do an upfront payment, hey, this is what we got to pay you per day. You can do a deferred payment where it's like, we're gonna pay your rate, but we're gonna pay it at a later time when the funding comes in. So you're gonna act, we're gonna keep notes, but you'll get paid later. And then you have, what they call points or back end or percentage, where it's like, okay, listen, we don't have any money for you up front. We don't have deferred payment, but we'll give you an interest in the movie. So the better the movie does, the more you get. So we'll give you 10% of the movie, or we'll give you 10 points on the back end, and you're an actor. So if the movie makes a lot, you make a lot of money, right? And that also helps make the actor want to promote it more, because they know the more they promote it, the more likely people will watch it, and the more people watch it, the more money they're gonna make. Also, you can do a hybrid where it's like, listen, we can give you $75 a day, and we can give you something on the back end when we get some money. We could give you the difference. Or you can say we could give you $100 a day, plus we could give you 3% of the back end for actors. Now, certain actors are a little bit more savvy than others, so they'll know when a deal makes sense and be like, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. You can negotiate payment, you can negotiate percentages, you can even negotiate credits, you can negotiate ownership. I've done a deal where in exchange for my services, I got back end and I also got ownership of the title. So there's different ways that you can do things, but the key is to always keep in mind, you must negotiate. Do not give up, you must negotiate. And sometimes people want a credit. Sometimes people want to build their careers in a different direction. I've worked with actors who said, yeah, I'm an actor now, but I really want to be a producer. I really want to be a director. I really want to be this or that. So being able to give them a credit in a field that they're trying to go to, just because that's where they want to go and that's what's valuable to them, that works. So you have to know what you have, credits, money, percentage, ownership of IP, and you have to shuffle things around. Just keep in mind that you must always try your best to negotiate. Do not just give up on the first thing that comes. Do not give up on the first offer. If you don't like something, be vocal, speak about it, and see if you can get it changed. And if all things have been thrown on the table and nothing sticks, then it is what it is. You did your best, but always try to negotiate, all right? That is the key to winning and getting things done in this independent field. And on that note, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will check you on the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a fellow independent filmmaker about my channel, and have a good day. Make sure you stay creative and always think outside the box.
Your Filmmaker's Journal is where great ideas begin. Sketch scenes, jot down dialogue, and refine your vision. Start writing today and bring your movie to life.